Hi ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe, but don't forget to like this video. Finally, the hidden law has been exposed. This is a law that punishes severely those who transgress against it, but rewards handsomely those who observe it. It's the first law of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Never outshine the master. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your attempt to please or impress them, don't go too far in displaying your talent, or it might accomplish the opposite. Inspire fear and insecurity. Make the master feel more brilliant than they are, and you will attain the heights of power. That's the law, and that's how simple it is. History gives us an example of a leader who transgressed this law, and he paid dearly. This leader was the finance minister in France under King Louis XIV. He was called Nicolas Fouquet. Fouquet was a man of means, from a wealthy family, a very brilliant man, a charitable man, philanthropic, and a man loved by many. He had the right connections in France. He was a man that was so much indispensable to the administration and to the government of Louis XIV. So when the Prime Minister died, Jules Mazarin, Nicolas Fouquet felt he was the rightful owner of the throne of the Prime Minister, for he was so close to the king and nobody could rival him for the post. The king had other ideas. He actually abolished the post of the Prime Minister. So Nicolas Fouquet felt that maybe his relationship with the king was growing cold. So he organized a lavish party in his new-built castle and invited the king as the chief guest in that party. Who is who in the society was invited? The La Fontaines and the rest. All the big minds and the big names in France were invited to this party, and they all attended. One after the other, they all heaped praises on Nicolas Fouquet's capability, brilliance, and hardworking nature. The king listened and listened. Days later, Nicolas Fouquet was arrested and charged with embezzling of public finance. He spent 20 years in jail, and he actually died in jail. That's the fate that met Nicolas Fouquet, a brilliant man, a very philanthropic man, a popular man, and a man loved by the people. In his attempt to acquire more power, he lost the little power he had as the finance minister, but not only that, he lost his own life in prison. This was because he outshone the master. Gratian puts it this way. The superiority of a subject over his prince is not only stupidity, but a fatality. Gratian goes on to explain, he says, there can only be one sun at a time. Even though the stars might have equal brilliance with the sun, you will never see them in the company of the sun. Nicholas Fouquet made the king insecure. So the king had to act. And when the king acted, Nicholas Fouquet lost his life. What do we learn from this? In any situation, especially when you want to attain power, never outshine your master. Make your master feel comfortably superior and more brilliant than they are. Nicholas Fouquet learned very late that he had made the king feel insecure. So he tried to make amends, but it was too late. His fate had already been sealed. They had to do away with him, which they did. In Kenya, Deputy President William Ruto finds himself in the same scenario. Looking at everything closely and analyzing things closely, Ruto has not only outshone the master, but he has outdone the master badly. He has outshone the master in his own Jubilee party, and not only in Jubilee party, he has outdone the master in his own backyard of the Mount Kenya nation. Not only in Mount Kenya nation, but he has actually outdone the master on the public platform. And I know for sure the king is angry. The king is very, very angry. And I know for sure the king will act. So is there room for amends? There is no room for amends now. It's already late. The damage has been done. William Ruto should now just wait for his D-Day to come. Observing this first law and assuming that the first law applies in this case, then I strongly feel that the Deputy President, William Ruto, has missed the presidency. He has not only missed the presidency, but as time goes, borrowing from the case of Nicholas, I strongly believe he might also lose the little power he has, if any. So guys, if you love this video, give it a like, leave a comment, but most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to this great channel. Thank you.